Testes, testes.
Yes, sir. And we recording.
It's cold,
It's cold.
but I'm here. So
We here on the
just know
podcast.
if I got the sniffles, it's 'cause it's cold.
It's not coronavirus.
Okay.
Eastside, fall. What's the word, man?
Yo, what's the deal, my baby?
What's the deal? So talk to me, man. Like, tell me where you from. You know what I'm saying? Where you got your start. Give an introduction, basically, for the people that's just watching and seeing for you for the first time.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, shit, man. I go by Eastside Fo. You feel me? Come from obviously the east side of Detroit. Shit. Originally 7 Mile of Alcoy, but after that we moved over on Moraine. You feel me? The name Eastside Fo is really a mixture of where I come from and my real nickname. You feel me? My real nickname for niggas that really know me is CFO. You feel me? Like that shit tatted on me, and that name came from my big brother. He used to call him M80. I'm damn near that nigga twin, so niggas just gave me another bomb name type shit. You feel me? So my first song I ever dropped is under CFO. But then, you get into this music shit, you learn legal shit, and somebody own that name already. So shit, I started going by Eastside Fo, which I own that name now. So niggas better not use that shit.
You trademarked it.
Hell yeah, yes sir.
Who taught you how to do that? As far as like with the music and everything.
Shit, really, my brothers kind of influenced me on that shit too.
That's like smart. Like I know I just seen a post the other day. With Vezo, he trademarked his name.
Yup,
They was,
yup.
they was talking about it. So for you to do that early on, that's dope.
Yeah, shit. My brother, he was already on my ass about just like being professional about your shit. He like, bro, you need to get your writers and your publishing and yo this and yo that. And I used to be blowing that nigga off. And shit, eventually I was just like, man, fuck it, let me go ahead and get this shit. So I looked into it, sent the paperwork in, shit, and then get checks in the name, Eastside Fo, all that shit. So.
Is it a an easy process? Like, tell us about the process, because I know a lot of artists that probably never even heard of doing that. That they just call themselves what the streets call them.
Yeah, so I think I went through. Now the actual site, I had to call my man Somerset J. He ain't here producer. He make beats. That's who my first album through. So Somerset J. He really like helped me get the shit settled. So we went through whatever he sent me through. He sent me the link, and then I just kind of filled the shit out. Then after that, you just wait like 2 weeks. The shit gonna come in the mail. You feel me?
Did you have to pay anything?
I think like $50.
Oh yeah, that's light.
Yeah, that shit wasn't shit.
So how long you say you was rapping?
Shit, I really been doing this shit since a jit. I think I started in like fourth, fifth grade type shit. You feel me? Like my older brothers was rapping and shit. All look up to them niggas. So kind of just was fucking around with that shit. They never want to listen to me, but one of their friends, you feel me? He like always like fucking spit that shit, little bro. So I speak like you a low key cold. You feel me? So I just kind of just kept going with it. You feel me? It's a passion of mine now these days. You feel me? So I just love to do it.
Right. You trying to make it into a career, or is it a career? What do you look at?
I
it
mean,
as?
I could say it is a career because I done made money off this shit. Like, I got a jingle with Boost Mobile. Like, you feel me? Like, I be doing some shit
Tell
out
us,
here.
tell us about that. How did that come about?
Man, networking. You feel me? Networking is probably the biggest thing in this shit, for real, for real. And this how this shit happened. My phone service was Boost Mobile. This was like 2 years ago. I go in that bitch to pay my bill on some. It's a nigga in there selling this book. He like, ooh, bro, grab my book. So I'm like, all right, I support black business. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy your book. But do me a favor though, you feel me? Google me, you feel me? Eastside Fo, look at my music, tap in on my shit. The person behind the counter, like, you make music? I'm like, yeah. They like, we looking for somebody to make us a jingle. I'm like, for real?
Oh, so it's a jangle like the ones that be on the radio.
Yeah,
Like
the
T
shit was on
Grizzly
the
and shit?
radio. I got the shit, you feel me?
Oh, that's hard. Did they pay you for it, or like how did that work?
Yeah, so this how this happened. So, I was like, shit, not taking her as she was on some bullshit. I'm like, fuck it, let me make a jingle, you feel me? I hit up Primo Beats, you feel me? If y'all know who that is, he real popular on the Detroit scene or whatever. I hit bro up like, hey bro, send me a beat. I'm trying to make this little jingle and shit. He like, all right. He sent me that shit. I went to the studio that night, came up with some shit, brought it back to her the next day. She like, damn, I didn't think you was serious. I'm like, hell yeah, you feel me? She listened to it. She like, damn, this shit real good. I'm like, she like, I need to send this to the higher ups and shit. I'm like, all right, bet. Feel me? Probably like a week went by. She ended up hitting me back, like, come to the store. I had met the managers and shit. And they was like, we want you to go back and like tailor it more for this specific store.
Did you have to like clean it up or something?
No, since this was my first like radio song, so I kind of know how shit had to be for the radio already. So I kind of went in the mindset with having it, strictly a certain way. But they just wanted me to throw like they slogan in there. You feel me? It was like "Boost your life up" at that time, so they wanted me to put that in there.
Well, like, how did you know? Like, going into that, you wasn't kind of nervous because how did you know how much you should get paid for that? Like, they could have been ripping you off. They could have been
So
underpaying you.
just knowing people. So I used to work at a restaurant. I used to cook and shit. You feel me? The manager at the restaurant, he used to be like a DJ. You feel me? He used to do his thing back in the day and shit. So I low key had hit him up like, hey, because they asked me like, how much money you want for this? I'm like, me not, being a street nigga, I don't really know what
You
to
don't
ask
really
for.
know.
So I hit him up and he was like, shit, just ask him for 2,000. I feel like that's, you feel me, fair. Shit, I hit him up
They paid it.
and they gave me that shit.
That's a good hustle.
Yeah.
That's a good. Not like that didn't like snowball into nothing else. Like they didn't refer you to other companies or something like that.
No, not for real, for real. You feel me? Like I tried to, you feel me, hit them up and be like, hey, ooh, but they kind of was just like, got that and just like kind of moved on, which shit, it's cool with me. You feel me? It's a lot of shit. It's only a handful of artists that can say they even had a jingle on the radio. For me to still
Facts.
somewhat be unknown, for me to even have that under my belt is like,
Do you still hear it on the radio?
I don't listen to the radio, so I
Oh, okay.
couldn't tell you. You feel
Okay.
me? But
So that was like early on, right?
yeah. This was like 2-3 years ago.
So this was like motivation and like keep going, like shit, like it's in the stars, and stuff happening like that.
Yeah, man. So that's one thing that's been crazy about this music shit with me is that I've been dope. Like anybody you ever meet never tell you that foe ain't sweet. You feel me? But you deal with life and shit. It'll take you away from your passion. You feel me? But I swear it's always something that happened that get me right back into it. You feel me? Like every time. So now I'm back pushing at this shit once again. You feel me?
What do you say it is that motivates you in the music? Because you said you said you can get away from it, life can stress you out, get away from it, and then you come back to it. Like, what is it? What emotion or what feeling that's getting you back to it?
Really it's just always been a passion. So even if I'm not necessarily dropping music, I've always been making music. You feel me? And then like most of my homies rap, you feel me? We always getting together, freestyling and shit like that. So that's always been motivation that the people around me constantly doing it. And I also have people who literally be like, call me and be like, bro, why the fuck you ain't making no music? Drop some music, nigga. You
So
sweet as
stand
fuck.
You got that's a real support system right there.
Yeah, for sure. Big facts.
Like that's real important. Um, but DJ Mo Better
Yes.
Blue. This your first time on the show. I know you kind of quiet, so we gonna bring you in a conversation.
Mo better.
Hey, y'all.
Yes, sir. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
I'm the highest DJ on the motherfucking planet.
Yes, sir. If you ain't heard about it, you about to hear about it.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm one of the hottest DJs on the motherfucking planet as well. I be doing my thing out here in the world.
How long you been active?
I've been a DJ for almost 5 years now. I've been a recording engineer for 3 years now. Um, I do a lot of different things. I make music as well. I'm a writer, just a music lover overall.
Mm.
And yeah.
What kind of DJ is this? Like DJing parties or shows or
I'm an
performances?
open format DJ, so I can DJ everything, any and everything. Like I like to look at myself like, okay, so here's a little example. So you got different flavors of ice cream, right? You got your vanilla, you got your chocolate, you got your strawberry. I'm not even Neapolitan. I'm a motherfucking banana split. I just got so much shit going on. I could do so much different shit. For real,
That's
like
good to be versatile.
I can,
Hell yeah.
I can do techno, EDM house. I could do rock, pop rock. I've done that. I've done concerts. I've done um repasses. Uh,
Mm.
People book me for their repasses more than once.
How do you
Yeah.
like do you turn up or do you like got to keep like a sad face the whole
It
time?
literally just depends on the vibe. I'm a crowd feeler, so I DJ based off the crowd, based on their vibe, based on what they giving me. Like I go off the energy.
Mm.
Like, and I feel like that's a key component as being a DJ, as being a good DJ, to know how to read your crowd and the vibe. Like a lot of people, or I'm not even gonna say a lot, a few DJs, they just be stuck in their zone, just playing whatever the fuck they want to listen to. And then that's when you lose your crowd, because they just like, nigga, what is this shit? Like, we don't know this.
Mhm.
And we don't want to hear this. This is not
Nah,
what
for
we
sure,
own.
make a request.
But as in the repass, like, it was crazy because one was very ghetto. They wanted to hear all Eastside Hood turn shit.
Hey.
They was on that at the repass. And I'm like, you sure? They like, put that shit on. I'm like, okay. And then the other one, it was more so like R&B, but upbeat like R&B. It wasn't like,
Because you don't want to feel sad in that moment. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? You're
so
trying to be reminded of the good times.
yes, I was playing just like, I guess you could say like family reunion type music. Yeah, like, so I done DJ so much different shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm blessed to have been able to experience as many things I've experienced in such a short period of time, because there's a lot of DJs that haven't even touched half the shit I done did within my career, and I feel like I ain't even start yet.
Facts. Let me ask you this. So you DJ shows and like showcases, right?
Yes.
So like, how important? This is like a question for both of y'all, from an artist perspective and a DJ perspective. How important is the relationship between a DJ and an artist?
Very important. It's very important to have a relationship with your DJ. It's important to have a relationship with, like, even if you don't have a specific DJ, it's important to just have a relationship with a DJ, so, like, y'all can vibe. So, for example, let's say, because I DJed for a few artists throughout Detroit. I was Babyface Ray DJ for like 2 years. I DJed for FNBDZ. I DJed for Lil Britney for some stuff. I DJed for, I don't know, I did DJ for so many different people. Lowe's Nutty. Did a lot of shit. But for example, like let's say, like I got a pretty good relationship with all the people I done named too. So like I kind of like read their vibe for the most part. I done had some hiccups, but it come with the game. But for example, let's say you at a concert or a show, and sometimes you can't really hear. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on, different type of speakers all over the place. Sometimes you gotta like just be able to either know. You gotta know, like as a DJ, you gotta know the artist. You gotta know their music. You know that's important. And then as an artist, you gotta know your DJ.
Is it like a rehearsal before the show? Like you say, know that music. Like, do y'all have to
I
rehearse the set
mean,
and everything?
I feel like proper preparation prevents poor performance. I feel like it's important to rehearse, but I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of motherfucking artists that don't be rehearsing, especially these rappers. A lot of these people do not be rehearsing nothing, and as a
Oh, do
DJ,
you
they'll
rehearse?
just throw your ass in the motherfucking flames. And you gotta roll with the punches, like. But that's like your job, though. Like you gotta be able to,
Facts. Do you
do
rehearse?
your job
I say
under
this.
pressure.
I used to rehearse like when I first started like performing and stuff, just to like try to get my win. But I feel like I'm a natural at this shit now. Like matter of fact, one of the last shows I have done, you feel me? It was some podcast people and they was like, bro, you actually put on a performance. Like you had your shit down pack. I'm like, yeah, you feel me? I feel like
That's
as an
good.
artist, you feel me? Especially I say this is why I do it. One, 9 times out of 10, most people in the room ain't gonna know who I am.
Mm.
You feel me? Like I'm not no big name. You feel me? So I feel like the people who don't really put on the show is for people know they song. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like the crowd perform.
Yeah.
Yeah, that type of
These
shit.
people don't know my song, and then half of the time they only halfway listening anyway. So now I got to do something that's gonna make them tune in. You feel me? So if you come out to see me perform, I'm gonna be dancing. I'm gonna be getting lit. You feel me? Like we gonna turn up. We ain't gonna just sit there and say a couple words and then vibe to the music.
You ever had a bad experience with a DJ, like they wasn't reading your set right or something like that?
For the most part, I ain't never really had no issues with DJs. Probably more so it'd be like turn the mic up type shit. You feel me? Some little light shit that I could be like, hey, turn the mic up. You feel me? Outside of that, I ain't never had no bad experience. But what you was saying, I feel like I ain't never really tapped in with no DJ, and not on some like
Why is that?
it ain't even on some just like, oh, I'm standoffish or no shit like that. Cause I have, spoke to DJs done spoke to me, but I'm talking about like really like
Like tap
tapped
in,
in with
like
one. I ain't never did that. And I don't know why. It just maybe the opportunity ain't
I
presented
feel
itself to
like
me
it's
per se.
important to do so. I feel like as an artist, it's important to tap in with DJs because just like how I do so much different shit, like DJs be dot connectors so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
you never know who
Mm.
or how they connected to people. DJs be connected to producers, artists, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then they also are another market, you know what I'm saying? You shoot them your music. We be like me for example, I don't have no set weeklies right now, but I'm always booked. Therefore, I'm always at a different fucking place.
But as an
So it's
artist, let
like
me ask, how do you feel about people just sending you music? Cause
that's why
to
that's
me,
why
I
I
feel like
say
that's one of the things
that's
I
why I
don't do.
say tap in. Like it's different
What's
levels
the
of
what's the
tap
proper
in.
way to tap
The
in with a
proper way to
DJ?
tap in and say, "Hey, how you doing?" Like actually introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? Actually build a rapport with the DJs. Don't just be like, "Hey, I'm about to send you this song. Play my shit." First of all, we is not about to look at that shit. 9 times out of 10, I'm not. I don't give a fuck about you telling me you about to send a song. My emails is full of songs that I'm gonna listen to when I feel like it because
You ever had a song that somebody sent you and you like they sent it like that and you didn't look at it and then the song blew up or that person blew up?
yeah, I done had something like that happen, but usually no, cause I be listening to shit on my email, and especially if it's somebody who like I know how to weed out the weird shit, you know.
Mm.
Especially if I feel like it's somebody who got potential, I be paying attention. I pay attention to stuff. I be paying attention to who sent me what. It's just I'm not about to open it because who told you to send me that shit? You ain't send me no pape. You ain't even try to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even introduce yourself properly.
Mm.
You just sending me shit, flooding my email. Play this, listen to this. Let me know what you think. That's not how you do it.
Yeah.
You gotta, hey, how you doing? Is it cool if I send you this music? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Some DJs be like, okay, it's cool. Some DJs don't give a fuck. You might catch them on a good day. They might not want no money or other DJs they about their business. So it's like you gotta tip me or something, you know?
No, I say this though, the DJs that I have like, or I'll say this like, okay, I'm cool with RJ Lamont. You feel
Mhm.
me?
Shout out
But
RJ.
I've been cool with RJ for forever. You feel me? He from the East Side. I'm from the East Side. He went to
Hmm.
Denby. I went to Denby. You feel
He was
me?
a
Mhm.
part of that whole team Eastside
Yeah,
movement
you
early
feel
on.
me? But even so that, you feel me, before like I just knew who he was. We didn't really know each other, but we knew of each other type shit. You feel me? But when I did finally start doing music and shit, like yeah, I tapped in with him, I recorded with him, I done got beats from him. When I see him out, shit, I seen him at I forget what fucking club it was. I think Deja Vu. I seen the nigga at the DJ booth. I sent the nigga a drink. He
Mm.
shouted me out like
So
little shit like that. Like I will do. But as far as
Yeah.
like
as an
I'm more of a
artist,
genuine connection type person. You feel
why
me?
was it so more important to connect with a producer than a DJ? Do like because both of y'all also artists. So like as an artist, do you feel like the music industry looks over the importance of a relationship with a DJ and value like
No.
producers and cameramans and stuff?
I don't feel like they look over their importance because it's a lot of people like DJs is just something that you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of the puzzle. You can't not value a
How
DJ.
do a DJ fit in the like the streaming era?
We the one who play the music.
The stream. So okay. So
Even with the streaming era, like you still got to be out in the clubs and stuff. Like our spins count too.
Yeah, I'm about to say DJ spins definitely do count. You know, there's like an electronic signature on songs. So anytime a song play,
Yeah, that's
you
how
feel me? It's
DJs get
registered as
plaques.
it. You
right,
feel me?
because a
Got
lot
to
of
play.
people don't know that.
That's how DJs
Yeah.
get plaques.
Just like when
Our
you go
spins
live on
count
a
too.
like Facebook or something, they flag your video. How do they know you playing the song? That's because
Because I got an electronic
you
tag.
feel me? It's got electronic tag on all songs. That's why you gotta, go through the proper channels and get your music out the right way.
Mhm.
I mean, so you saying in 2023 it's still worth it to like go to a strip club and tap in with the DJ and perform, or is that not the type of DJs
I
that's
wouldn't say perform, but give them your music. You can tip the DJ. I don't know. Every
Yeah,
DJ different. Every DJ different. Some want 20, some want 100. Whatever they charging, I say just go tip them and pay them to play your music. I don't know about all that performance shit
man,
because you
because
gonna
I was about to
spend.
say, as an artist, and I say this to any artist, performing at a strip club if you are not known is pointless as fuck, and it's a waste of time and money.
Well, why do you say that? Because like I figure like you go to a strip club, you play your song a few times, and you throw hella money, and then that associates your
You
song
heard,
with money, right?
I'm, you heard what you just said.
Right.
You feel me? And I ain't gonna never get boosted, bro. I live comfortably. You feel me?
Hmm.
But I'm not about to go in no strip club and throw my money right now. I'm not at that point in life right now. And I got a few dollars to throw, but I think long term. I'm not, you feel me? I got it, but I ain't got it like that. And just like you said, you want to go in there and you want to throw money. Yes, if you perform at a strip club, you throw some money. Now, I will say that because I done seen niggas songs get cut off because they not throwing
Yeah, I'm one of them cut offers. I
it. Yeah,
DJ at
you feel
strip
me?
clubs and I
So
cut
you
a
got to think
nigga's
So
about it
what's
song
like
the,
off.
this.
so if you what if they throw 100? What you just play the song for a minute? How long
Nah,
that?
A hundred look good when
A
you throw it
hundred,
in one.
right? A
A
hundred
hundred
look
look
good.
good.
That's acceptable
When they
for
just
a
drop the
Yeah.
song. The songs only be like 2-3 minutes anyway,
So
so
you
that's
spread that
okay.
out, you feel me?
It's okay with 100. But if you go up there and you not throwing shit,
Yeah, no, you gotta throw
You
something.
like you
turn up.
throwing $20,
No.
So avoid the strip club if you're not trying to throw money.
Yeah, like, and
period.
I
Because
would not even just
that's
because you
not
not trying to throw
that's not
money.
the atmosphere to be broke and play.
No, you
Like
definitely can't do that.
literally,
Yeah,
you coming here to see bitches,
yeah.
eat good food, listen to good
You
music,
ain't never heard a
vibe,
song
and
from
spend
a nigga that
money.
was so good and he
Ain't
just didn't
nothing
throw any
in the
money.
strip club
They not
cheap.
they not paying you no attention. First of all, that's what you gotta understand this. One, niggas is in a strip club. They is focused on bitches.
Fact.
Niggas is not listening to your song. I'm just gonna be real.
Subconsciously, like if
I
they
mean,
got a bunch of
yes,
bitches
don't get
around
me
them and money,
wrong.
and then the yo shit
I have
playing.
done don't I've not noticed because I've done plenty of strip club shows. And I say this, yeah, it's gonna be one or two niggas. Hey, bro, that shit was cold. That shit was great. You gonna get that if you decent, if you nice out here. You gonna get that anywhere you perform at. But that shit not gonna resonate. They not about to leave that club and find you and play your song. They're not.
Unless your shit was just that
Unless it's
hard.
that good, cause I mean I'm pretty sure
Man,
like a
I
couple
ain't never
Jeezy
been
songs
in
was
the
like that.
club a day in my life and
I
heard
heard a
a
song,
song
went home and
and been
played it.
like, I need to find that song I heard in the club. Never. And that's just me. Maybe it's just me. But
So
I
what do
ain't
you
never.
think the best way to market your song then to hear to get it heard to where people go home and they search it?
And man, in today's times, it's the internet game, bro.
The internet, like a
It's
funny
really.
video or some shit.
I mean, if you want to go that route, I'm just talking strictly about music. You feel me? But even that, more niggas is gonna go watch your video, then more niggas is gonna come see you perform. That's just facts.
I think YouTube definitely play a major part, especially depending on the platform that you dropping your shit on. You know, it's like
That
certain
as well too.
platforms that people just be tapped into, and they'll just be looking at. You know, they just watch whoever new video they drop or whatever. So I feel like
The
videos,
first time I dropped a
people want
video
to
for
see
Show Mag,
shit.
I did 20,000.
See, that's a prime
Yeah,
example.
for sure,
People
man.
be
Yeah,
tapped
early
in
on they
there.
had like that. That was like the place to drop your videos,
Most definitely.
Yeah.
especially after like that first day out wave. Like, that was
Mhm.
like to be a rapper in Detroit, you had to drop your song for sure, man.
So I would say, not the. Don't get me wrong. The shows is cool. I'm not knocking shows. You feel me? I'm not. But you gotta go in them with a mindset of getting something out of it. You feel me? One, it's a popularity contest. If you don't bring a crowd, you damn near not gonna win. If you doing these little open mics and shit.
That's like one of the rules. Like when you going out to a performance or something, you gotta bring like at least 10 people with you to kind of be up
Man,
front.
bro, do you know how hard it is to get 10 people to come to a show? I don't think you believe how hard it is. And you can have niggas that fuck with you, but won't go to the shows. Why? Because they don't want to hear a bunch of other niggas rapping as well, too. They'd rather just be somewhere where the hoes is at, where the drink is at, where the smoke is at. That's where they'd rather be. And that's just facts. And I got niggas that rap. And I go to some of their shows, but I'm not going to all your shows. And I rap.
You think is it hard to get people to come out and support? I mean, if they believe in you.
Man, niggas could believe in you all day and not come to a single show, bro. I know a nigga.
How does that make you feel? So you invite them to a show and they don't show up, and then you see them the next day.
But you
Is it the
gotta
same
you
energy?
gotta shrug that off though. I mean, if that's your man's, and I say this, I had a real deep conversation with one of mine. I'm talking about this nigga super close to me. You feel me? And I had to tell him like, bro, you ain't never been to one of my shows.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a good support system. Like, my people coming.
Yeah, I mean, early on, it seems like, it's hard to have a support system. But once you get, you do it for a couple years, you have people that kind of, they know that's what you're doing,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I get that. Now, I'm not saying that I be at shows naked, because I be at shows, you feel me, with my peoples. But I'm saying 10, and you can catch me with about 5, 6.
Yeah, but 10,
But
every artist should be working towards at least 10. And that they should be in the front row at every show.
Man,
turning up.
The most people I ever had at a show that just came with me was probably like 20 people, and that's when I did what the big DJ BJ show he be doing. I forget
What's the name of it? That's the one that Sada one, right?
Yeah, yep, Sada one.
Imported from the D.
Yep, imported from the D. When I did that show,
I think the whole industry is going away from shows though.
Yeah.
It's more if you notice, it's more like ciphers and podcasts and segments. You got a lot of freestyle segments, live performances and stuff like that. Even the one show you was telling me about, the Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
oh yeah, with the
stuff
nigga beating on the table and shit.
No, that's back of the class. Tiny Desk is they
Tiny
in
Desk
a library or something.
They be like in a library or something, and they have a live band, and people perform their music.
Oh yeah, that shit dope.
Dope.
But how I said, internet. Then everything you do is more so content. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. It is.
How do you feel? What do you feel about the street image that the music industry make you uphold? Because recently it been a lot of artists being labeled a rat and shit like that.
Nah.
That it don't matter because they still listen to their music.
Hell,
be real.
There's a lot of people still listen.
Since Gunna told or allegedly told, have you listened to a Gunna song?
Me personally, I'm not rocking like that. Snitches don't get played on this.
Exactly. That's a lot of people. Even if you're not in the street, just knowing that the nigga just told,
I'm
make
just
you
a
not
real one like that. But I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people who not in the streets, they are still listening to them.
Because they
and
different demographics.
I mean, shit, 6ix9ine still eating.
Point improved.
6ix9ine still fucking eating.
Point proved. Exactly.
But it's just like what she said. The street niggas ain't listening to him, but the street niggas wasn't listening to before then.
They not buying tickets to the shows.
You feel me?
Right, you see
now,
who
Gunna,
at their shows.
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be different for Gunna. Gunna might be finished. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, he might be finished.
Because you gotta understand, like I said, 6ix9ine demographic of where he was getting his money from he still got the same supporters.
Yeah.
More street niggas supported Gunna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta remember 6ix9ine was a SoundCloud rapper, so that's his fan base. Gunna come from the A. His fan base was predominantly niggas. He just tapped into that other side for real.
Yeah.
Same thing with Boston. I was heavy on Boston when he came out. And then I heard that shit. That shit kind of disappointed.
I don't know.
Cause I don't know if it's true or false.
I don't know if it's true or false
I don't be too much tapped in on
on
that type of shit. But I have heard about it. He called Boston snitchy and shit.
You can't say he ain't hard though.
No, the nigga fire.
You cannot say he not. You cannot deny that boy talent. But I don't know.
So what? So is that fair? If somebody that good and then
life ain't fair. Fuck is you talking about? I'm not listening to that shit.
But I'm just but just like I said with the 6ix9ine shit. 6ix9ine was making somewhat hard music, but we didn't believe that shit from the jump.
I never was.
That's why nobody really cared.
Exactly.
Yeah,
these other rappers they
Yeah,
repping that street
Gunna,
life.
and then he
You
was
can't
with
just do that.
Thug. Like you was with Slime. What is wrong with
His
you?
whole camp
Slap.
pretty much told.
What?
I mean, yeah, whole camp did tell.
Yeah.
And at first, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, when they was like, he took a plea deal, I was like, that ain't telling.
Yeah.
That's not telling.
But when they
But
say yes,
he,
ma'am.
oh no,
Yeah.
okay, listen.
It was the
To
part.
niggas who ain't never been to court before, I'm gonna say this: in your plea agreement, in order for you to take a plea, you have to admit to the shit. That's the point of the plea. You have to admit your guilt.
Is it snitching when he admitted that YSL was a gang?
Yes.
Now listen.
And that's
now
the part
listen.
that got me.
That's
the part that got me.
That's the
Is
thing.
YSL
The
a
plea
gang?
deal didn't snitch,
Yes.
but what he said he had to admit to in the plea deal made him a snitch. And what really made him a snitch was that motherfucking letter he said at the end of the shit, where he was talking about he felt bad that he played a part in putting this into the
because
community.
once you call him a gang,
nigga.
then that validated, right?
Yeah.
You ain't have to
It's
do all
over
that.
with.
You ain't even have to do all that. But yeah, it's over with, boy. I ain't gonna hold you up. Gunna ain't gonna get the same
So
6ix9ine treatment. I'm sorry.
does
I
it
don't
hold the
think
same
it
weight if a female snitch? Because like look at Megan Thee Stallion in the Tory Lane situation. That's not snitching.
That's a slippery slope.
Yeah,
I don't even want to speak on it.
I'm gonna say this. One, that was at a public event. It was people there. You feel me? So
They was
that
out
story was gonna get out one way or
one
another.
way or another, period.
So with that being said,
Is she a civilian?
I mean, yeah. To be honest, she a civilian. First of all, Megan Thee
probably-
Stallion was in college and she was just making music. Like she
They
makes
probably
real
was
dance music.
arguing. She probably slapped that little nigga around. And he probably, that's what, for real, that's what I think what happened.
All I know,
I think
Tory
Megan, because Megan,
Then they hit Tory
Megan
with a
taller
tennis
than
ball?
him for sure.
He tried to get out. He tried to get out, but they denied it.
She taller than
boy with
him.
a
I
20
think
ball?
that's what happened.
I think that's what he's facing.
That's what he
They
facing
probably
up
just gonna
to.
deport him back to Canada. That's where he's from, Toronto, right?
Yeah. But is he locked up right now?
They probably don't even want his
Supposedly,
ass.
man. You know the industry, Hollywood. You never know.
They got that nigga tucked off somewhere.
Canada,
Man, what?
keep him. Canada don't.
Like he's not Drake.
Yeah.
That's Canada's hero. Top of the
Yeah.
game. Do you think there's ever be a point where Drake won't be the top rapper in the game?
No.
What in the game? Like
Yeah.
nah?
Because in the past, 10 years, really, he been at the top.
No cap. You can't say he ain't.
I'm-
Who better than Drake? Hit after hit, album after album.
I mean, you have. I'm not disagreeing.
look,
I'm
is
not
it- is it-
disagreeing.
is it-
Right now, though. I'm talking about right now, present day. I ain't
Is it
talking
Drake
about nothing.
that was turning the features up, or was the features keeping Drake relevant? When he did the song with Lil Baby, Blockboy JB, and them songs went up, like, did Drake make them songs go up, or did them songs keep Drake relevant?
Both of them.
Yep.
I feel like it's both of 'em.
Yep. Cause Drake know what he be doing.
He
know
know
what he be
exactly
doing.
what he be
Staying
doing.
tapped in
You
with
feel
like
me?
the new
Yeah.
market,
As
right?
he should.
Yeah.
Just like how Lil Yachty came and did all that shit, and I peeped Lil Yachty. He ain't just do that with Michigan. He did that with a couple.
He did it with a
different
couple.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
he
Mhm.
was tapping in with niggas.
I fucked with that
I
Michigan
don't know
boy.
why it was
bro.
such a big problem that he tapped in. I think a
I
lot
don't.
of
I don't feel like it was a problem. I feel
Who
like
said
it was a
a
good
problem?
look. I feel like it was a good
I
look.
think it was a problem to the people that he didn't tap into it. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
people that felt
They
like,
was
damn,
mad. They was feeling some type of way, like,
Well,
oh,
who he
Yachty
didn't-
came
who
and he
didn't-
stole
he-
y'all sound. That's what niggas kept saying.
Tapped in
Y'all
with the
let
niggas
y'all let him
who
come steal
up
y'all
right now.
sound.
yeah,
I don't feel like he stole
I
nobody's
feel like he
sound.
had everybody on there who was up.
He got his
was
own
doing their
sound.
thing at the time.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
he
mean, he
just
might have
came
missed a few, but what the
and
fuck?
show love and support. I feel like that's what he came to do.
Yeah, man.
And he put niggas in a
Michigan
different,
boy
a
boat, man.
different.
I got that tape
exactly.
on
He
on my
gave
playlist,
people
man.
different fan bases, different opportunities, just all off of that little album.
Man, big facts.
You know,
Yeah.
Yachty got his own type of fan base.
Why you think more artists don't do that? Like tap in with cities like that.
Cause people be selfish, or they just don't give a fuck.
I'll go with the second option. They just don't give a fuck.
It's pretty simple.
Would you have liked to be on the tape?
Hell yeah, I would have did that shit in a heartbeat.
You wouldn't have felt like he was trying to use you or nothing like that.
No,
I
first
don't
of
feel
all,
like
it's the exposure. You feel me?
exactly. And this one thing you gotta understand. We is all getting used one way or another. That's the point and purpose of this shit. Like if you can't be used, then what are you valuable
Yeah,
for?
everybody get
You
used. You
had
just
you
gotta know what you being used
exactly. You
for.
gotta know what you're getting used for. You get
You
used
can't,
in a
but
good
you at
way.
the same time you
It's
can't
not
let
it's
somebody
not
just
like you
use you
getting
up.
used and you're not getting
Cause
used in a
they
bad
could
way
they could
though.
use you dry and
But they
then throw
not
you
you
to the
but
side.
he wasn't using people in a bad way though. That's
Like
the
I
whole
said,
thing.
know what you being used for. You as long
Yeah.
as you know, then you will never. Everybody get used. Everybody gets used. If you
Say
think
that's
you're
part of
not
the
getting
game.
used, you getting used. You
Yeah.
getting used for something. People can use you for company, friendship.
Exactly.
So don't. It's not always used as being used in a bad way. You
Right.
feel me? Everybody
That's
gets used.
everybody can
You
use.
just got to know what you're being used for. And if you don't accept that shit, don't accept it.
What Future say? Use me. Ooh. Y'all better go listen to that. He was talking that shit.
Who made this song?
Future.
Future.
It's called Use Me.
Oh, I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Definitely gotta check it out. So who's active right now in the city? That if you had a choice, you would work with
Who, me or
both of
him?
y'all. Both of y'all.
Uh,
On the rap tip, and on a rap tip, and then also like if you could be their DJ.
well, I say Babyface Ray for sure. Like I fuck with Ray.
Oh, you said you was his DJ for 2 years. How was the relationship being a DJ for Babyface Ray, and was that right before he blew, or was that like during the time he was on the way up?
It was during the time he was on his way up, but right before, like his first, like I DJ'd the show he did with Moneybag Yo and them here. I ended up DJing like that whole concert for real.
How that end up falling in your lap?
Cause the DJ that was supposed to be there ain't show up on time,
Right place, right time.
and I was there for sound check. They
You
was
had
like,
all your
"Fuck
equipment
it."
on you.
Mhm.
That's being prepared
Strapped and ready.
Yeah.
for real.
Me, I was there by myself for a minute, and then Slick B came. Rest in peace. That was the last time I DJed with him.
Mm.
Yep, that concert. But it was cool. I liked DJing for Ray. Um, I did a lot of shows. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was like on the come up. So it was when he first started just touring, doing shows and stuff. That was fun experiencing it. I learned a lot. So I'm like thankful for that opportunity because I just got to soak up a lot of game. I learned a lot about the industry, how people move,
Hmm.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
both.
It's a learning experience. Shit.
Exactly. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. Like he said, I would say it's a learning experience because it's like you got good experiences and bad experiences, but that's a life.
Mm.
Big facts.
Can you take anything personal?
No,
Not for real, for real. Because I mean, at the end of the day, don't nobody owe you shit.
exactly.
So why you taking something personal, especially if you looking for something for somebody?
What about the people that feel like I looked out for you? Or the people that be like, "Hey, remember I did that for you?" They're like, are you obligated to when you in a position to help them out, or if you are you a whole ass nigga if you don't?
I mean, I'ma say this: if a motherfucker looking out for me, I'ma look out for them. That's just moral code in me. That's like that. But it all depends on the extent of the lookout, though. Too. You feel me? Like, all right, let's say you gave me a sleeve once before. You seen I was fucked up. Well, you feel me? Now I'm up. You feel me? You know I got about at least 500. You can't be like, bro, let me get 50,000. You feel me? I got like 5,000 for you on GP. But that's what I'm saying. Don't you feel me? Extend your
Don't overextend it.
exactly. Don't overextend your hand. Extend. Allow me to extend the same hand you extend me. You feel me? In a different way. You feel me? I know during that time we might have been fucked up. That 100 might have felt like 1,000. All right, I ain't gonna give you no 50,000. I'll give you 5 though. All right, I'll give you a job. If you my man's, I done probably already put you in a position to win already naturally. So look out for you niggas. They look out for you, but not for niggas with ulterior motives. Fuck that. Don't do shit for me. Don't do me no favors.
If there was like like a set route or like certain steps you had to follow to make it as a rapper in the city of Detroit, what do you think they would be, or what would you tell somebody that they are?
Shit, I guess I don't fucking know. I ain't made it.
But you say
But
you on
no,
your, you say
no,
you
no, no. I done did some shit, man. I'm real, just like humble and low key about my little accolades. But I say this: one, consistency. That was probably my biggest issue. Staying consistent,
why is it so hard to stay consistent?
man. Life get the life in. You feel me?
Like you said earlier,
For real, life get the life in. And I mean, I say this: it's some niggas who can literally be like, "Fuck what's going on around me. I'm focused on the dream." I'm just not one of those people. You feel me? I gotta have stability. My shit gotta be right before I could do this. Cause I can't. How I'ma pour into this? I know this shit take money. I gotta get this right before I'm able to even come at this the right way.
I think that's why like in the like being a rapper, you should also explore other skills like how Mo Better she's a DJ, right? So not only does she make music, she has another skill that she can make money off in the music industry. So I feel like if you being a rapper, because it's hard to work a 9 to 5 and still rap. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to travel, take off. So like, if you got skills like cameraman, engineer, photographer, anything that you can kind of make a little extra money inside of that, I feel like you can kind of build your brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog. I feel that. Like I used to make beats probably when I was like 15, and I stopped because I just love to rap. You feel me? Like with me, it's a little different. I probably could do a lot of shit, but when I'm in rapper mode, I don't want to do that shit.
You just want to be a
I
rapper.
want to rap. I don't want to do shit else. Last niggas that tried to manage me, they tried to have me doing too much. I had to tell them, nigga, I just want to rap. Don't ask me about shit. Tell me when to be at the studio and what type of songs y'all want me to make. Other than besides that, let me know where I'm supposed to be and where I'm supposed to be.
You're not the type of artist that want to be hands on with his videos.
I mean, I'm somewhat hands on, but I feel like when you work with a videographer, shit, it's just like collabing on a song with a nigga. Like, I need your vision just as much as you need mine. This is a joint effort, you feel me? I'm not gonna see what you see.
Mm.
This is your line of business. This is your expertise. I'm not no fucking cameraman. I know I got some images in my head because, yeah, I painted a picture with the song. But now it's up to both of us to really bring that picture to life. You feel me? I'm just seeing shit from my point of view. You got your view too, and this is what you do. So
So what's
let me
next?
charge this
What's
mic.
next for Eastside for?
Shit, dropping these songs, man. Just trying to shit really get my name back out here for real, for real. That's really it. I just
Is
dropped a
that what you want to
video.
focus on 2023?
Hell yeah, and just getting back to having fun with this shit. I say outside of just life, I stopped having fun with this shit too. Thinking too much. You feel me? Cause it's like I feel like
Common though, right? Because you get so tapped into like the why it's not going this way or how to make it go that way that you kind of lose
I wouldn't even say that.
focus.
Cause that is not for me. For me, I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up. So when I really had a buzz, I'm talking about nigga, I'm doing interviews on 107.5. I'm opening up for this nigga, that nigga. You feel me? I'm getting paid for shit. I'm really doing my thing, right? Then niggas came with the sadababy comparisons, and it kind of fucked me up. One, cause Sada,
They were saying your rap style was similar.
yeah. One, cause Sada my mans. I got songs with Sada. Me and Sada go way back. And for me, it was more so just like I know that I know I've been knowing Sada before he was rapping. So for him to blow up, which that's my man, I love it. You feel me? And me personally, we don't rap the same. Like I know we both bring energy and intensity to songs, but as far as like cadences, bars, shit like that, we do not rap the same. We just both bring energy to songs. So when I finally had got my time and he was there, he was very supportive. You feel me? But to me, it kind of fucked my head up to where I was like, and I don't want to be, that's the nigga that sound like such and such. No, I want to be known as me. So I kind of like got to trying to alter shit, and I really got in my own way for a little minute. Well, before I was just having fun with this shit. I wasn't thinking about it. I was just, we dropping this shit and this shit going. And it was working. And till that shit happened, then I was like, what the fuck? And like I said, Side a real nigga. He made a little post, all that shit. Like, man, stop telling niggas woo woo. He sound like me. That's bro. He been doing that. You feel me? Like he was real about the shit. But
What song do you? I gotta check it out. What song do you think is a song that they think you sound the
it
most
was
alike?
it's called Eastside Folk. Come with it.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out for sure.
Like they for sure all in the comments. Like that nigga trying to be like. You feel me? Like all, and then even outside of that, you feel me? But like I said, to me, it was just kind of like a pride thing. I'm a very prideful person, so it kind of fucked with me. Like, what niggas trying to say? I'm trying to be like, that's bro. I ain't trying to be. I ain't never tried to be like nobody ever. Anybody been around me tell you, foe always been foe. Be whatever I'm on. Ain't never been with the next man. Though might be similar, but never.
Yeah,
To me, it just kind of
that's
fucked
real.
with my.
You don't want to sound like too many
Yeah,
people. Everybody I know that like got on in the game that like sounded like another nigga, like they didn't last real long.
Bro, that shit.
Like they had one or two good hits, and then it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like the novelty of it was over. Like niggas wasn't really checking for him. Like Designer, and like after like Timmy Turner, like and like people was like
It's funny you say that too, cause like right after the rumors and shit was going on, me and Sada ended up on the show together. You feel me?
what show was that?
It was some crowd freak show.
And was they like was they saying the same shit at the show?
No, it wasn't nothing like that. It was just like the first time me and him had seen each other after the shit. You feel me? When I bumped into him, it was, all love, that's my dog. You feel me? He introduced me to his manager at the time and shit. Like, yeah, bro. He like, this my man's, but they be saying woo. And then he was like, man, bro, fuck niggas, bro. Do you? Woo. And then he brought the designer shit up. He like, shit, they say designers sound like Future shit. He's still doing his thing. Fuck it, bro. Do you? You feel me? So it's just funny you made that comparison because that's the same shit his manager had
Oh
told me.
yeah, he and a designer in a different spot now. You see, he just
Yeah,
got arrested for that crazy shit on the plane.
I ain't even see that shit, but designer funny dog. That little freestyle he did where he wasn't even saying shit, but he was saying some shit.
Which oh
You
no,
see this
oh
shit like,
yeah,
hey man, and then the nigga
yeah.
got the, then they got to dropping some shit. I'm like, all right, designer.
Sometimes people just be feeding their character. You know what I'm saying? Like they like create a character in the industry and then like they gotta feed that shit. Cause some shit don't be making sense when people do it. You know what I'm saying? But it be off the wall and then they get people to look at them a second time.
I mean, I ain't gonna shit. I call that shit gimmick rap. You feel me? Like nowadays, motherfuckers need a motherfucking gimmick, just like the scarlet lip chick. And she did the one mic with the hot dog in front of her, looking fucked
Oh
up.
yeah,
Now
yeah,
she
yeah.
everywhere. You feel me?
Me personally,
It's
I feel like those be industry plants. Like I feel like the game is built on like industry plants now. Like they got the science so down packed that like it's like because these celebrities pop them out of nowhere. Like Ice Spice came out of nowhere. Like I don't know if she was rapping underground, but like one day she just came out of nowhere. And then she the biggest. Now they say she's the biggest female artist.
I
You
mean,
know, shout out to her, but like I feel like they be like industry plants.
I say it's. I mean, first of all, she a very attractive female, and I say this: it's very easy for a very attractive female to get on. Just
I
is.
mean, like that's like 70%. Cause like it's some attractive females that ain't on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like so she got somebody behind her with a big bag, and they already knew that like they had a plan. You feel me?
I mean, yeah. I mean, somebody probably seen her and was like, "Oh yeah, we about to." But once again, had she not looked how she looked, they wouldn't have been on some. Yeah, we about to. It wouldn't have been all that.
Yeah.
They would have not. They'd have been like, cause Shorty mediocre as fuck on the rap.
The main thing was like had brought attention to her was that Drake shit.
When she went to Drake house or something.
Like or
Yeah, they
yeah, and
went
then
on
they
a
was
date or
saying
some
he
shit like that.
unfollowed her and all that. That's when people like,
But
who
that
is this
shit,
bitch?
people don't
That's
realize
when a
that
lot
shit
of
be paid
people.
for too. Like
That's when a lot of
that's
people
paid
just like,
promo. Like,
yeah.
oh, tell Drake to tweet about you. 150,000. You know what I'm saying? All these celebrities, cause like you ever notice like they'll all start tweeting about one person. Like y'all don't even know who this nigga is. Y'all just tweeting about him or talking
That's
about him.
wild.
And they be like, do you see the post on No Jumper? Like, oh, such and such co-signing these artists. should be fabricated, you know. But it worked though because you can. It like kickstart the flame to have the whole world know who that person is. So
No,
I guess
it
it makes
definitely
sense.
it do.
This shit wicked.
The whole industry. You just gotta know. You just gotta know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And going in with that mindset, like knowing, like this is not real life. I know what I'm doing in here. I know this is a character I'm playing. You gotta look at it like you an actor. Like niggas that say, "Oh, I'm real. This is who I am off him." No, it's a lie. You ain't the same nigga you are as you a rapper when you go home.
Mm-mm.
You crazy if you is. You feel me? You leave
You
that shit
talking
at the
about you
door.
crazy?
You
Yes.
talking about you crazy,
Come on.
man? I don't know, bro, cause I
I
feel
know
like
I got entertainer.
I gotta remain me, bro. And
It's
Like
it,
not.
at the
It's
end
not
of the
being less
day, it's not
real.
like
It's
you
just
being less real, but it's just like you are entertainer. You're entertaining.
I
You feel
entertain
me? Like
niggas
it's
when I get on the
different.
stage.
Like
you never
Outside of
turn
that,
it
it's
off. You
like
never turn your rapper persona off.
nah, bro. I've been saying I was a celebrity since '05. I've always like I'm a celebrity. You feel me? I do this. You feel me? So I'm.
like for example, do you think Egg Roll be bouncing off the fucking walls when he at home with his girl and his baby? Like
I
like you gotta
mean,
turn that shit down or off at some point. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's a difference. Like you're entertainer, you're entertaining. That's what you're doing when you out in the world or you performing and shit like that. But
They be real life. It be like
like
different
it's
personalities.
yeah,
Like you a
it's like
different person.
that's really who he is though. That's really like what I'm saying. You see Egg Roll out, that's who he is. But he not like that at home with his family type shit. You
I
gotta know how to
mean,
turn that shit on and off.
but that's just you not gonna be the same person you is with your friends versus when you is with your grandma. You feel me? Like that's with
But
anything. Everybody got to know how to
that's
want to.
just like an example of what I'm trying to say. Like, you turn that shit on and
Yeah,
off.
like
Like
you know. Okay, like as a rapper,
Yeah, but it shouldn't be
they
too
got
much of a gap to
persona.
where it's like you a totally different person. Like, no, you just might not do certain things around certain people. But it shouldn't be like no gap to be like, oh no, that nigga act like so and so when he
yeah,
versus when he
Yeah.
at the crib. No, that's fucking Jonathan. You feel me? Like, no, it shouldn't be that big of a gap, bro. I understand the entertainment part of the aspect of this shit, but nah, that ain't it.
yeah. I feel you, man. But shit, we get into like the end of this. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate both of y'all.
I'm high as
But
hell.
I could tell.
Mhm.
But it's
Whoa,
good
But
though. It
I'm
was a good
here.
grab a
conversation. You are
I'm
pause.
here
here though.
and you showed up. It's a good conversation.
Yeah,
Um,
fucks with it.
I appreciate both of y'all coming and sitting down and talking and really, you know what I'm saying, diving into this shit because people need to hear this from like regular people that's in it, that's trying to make it. Shit, like you feel me? Like our experiences is what's gonna really like motivate the next generation to go up and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Let the crowd know where they can find you and where they can find your information. Both of y'all.
You can find me on the gram at Eastside2_4. Real simple.
You can find me on Instagram at IDJMobetta. IDJMOBETTA. And I think I have like Facebook and all that stuff too.
Yes, sir. And as always, you can follow me.